All right, so I was in California. A lot of y'all probably don't know. Some people know, some people don't know. But I was in California last year for school, and this is around the time that Berleezy had his ball. And I really wasn't gonna go because I didn't really have much clothes with me there. Like I was just out there for school. Like it wasn't nothing like serious. I had some stuff with me because I was planning on staying in California, but I didn't really have no ball outfit. I didn't have one of that, so I wasn't really gonna go. And me and my brother was talking about it, and I kind of was like, I ain't going. I didn't really tell him that I was going at the time either. So eventually I decided to go, and I just kind of just dressed regular, went over there, whatever. And it was kind of lit. Like I went there only for the after party. I didn't go there for like the beginning part because I had the person I was staying with, I had to help her with something. So like I left kind of late and I ended up going to just the after party. I ain't really, so all right, so let me just get to the story. So I get inside and it's kind of lit. Like, and I'm a person that, I'm not a person that kind of like to get involved in like, I feel like I'm a person that like, when I get into an environment with a lot of people, I feel like I see myself in like second person, I guess. I don't know how you would call it. Like, I'm too aware of my existence there. So my anxiety starts to get like crazy. So I'm just chilling there. Like I'm just watching everybody else. There's mad people dressed up. Like Berleezy did his thing. Like this girl dressed up in like Disney outfits. Like it's crazy, right? And I'm just trying to paint a picture. I'm trying to tell the whole story because like the situation is like towards the end of the story. But I'm trying to give y'all a full story. Like I want to give y'all something to kind of like hold on to, beginning, middle, end, and whatever. So my brother could tell you, I ended up calling him while I was there. And FaceTiming him like, yo, I'm at this party or whatever like that. And I wish I had bought like the bigger ticket to go upstairs, and then I would have had a better story probably. But anyway, I didn't. I was just I was in like the general public, you feel me? Like, and they all dancing, whatever. And I saw like a few people there. So like I saw like PG. I didn't really see Berleezy. So I saw PG. I talked to PG for a little bit. He definitely thought I flew from New York to go to the party. Because when he asked me where I was from, I said I was from New York. I didn't really explain like I was in California and just decided to come last minute. So so the party lit, everything's fine. But while I'm there, I'm like, you know, I'm drinking. Like they had an open, I don't think they had an open bar. I think I was paying for my drinks. I can't really remember. And I'm drinking. It's after party. You know, all the kids are gone. You know, it's just the adults there now. Yo, Jaden, what's good? So chilling there. I'm on FaceTime with my brother. And talk to PG. Who else did I see there? I don't remember seeing anybody else really. Up at the top though, like Berleezy, Rico, they were all at the top. You feel me? So after the party is over, I'm leaving. No smash? Probably not. Why? Because I don't want it to be an everyday thing with the smash, and also the network kind of got me pissed off. So we just vibing today, and it's late. It's kind of late. So what happened? So yeah, so I'm at the party or whatever, and I'm leaving. You know, it's all over. It's done. But because I was drinking, I didn't want to get back in the car and drive. Like it wasn't like I was drinking a lot because I don't drink a lot, but it was a little bit. Like I was drinking a little bit, and then at the end, they kind of like opened the bar. I just didn't want to get. I was fine, but I just didn't want to get into the car, you feel me? So I waited outside and I chilled outside for a little bit. Mind you, I didn't see nobody. You know, I didn't see Berleezy, none of them. At one point they did come outside, but like when he came out, I didn't even know. I didn't hear no noise. Nothing at all. So like I didn't know he came out. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna leave. And the reason why I know he came out, because when I went over there to like go towards where my car was, I saw a few of them, like Krista. I saw Krista. I was gonna say what's up to Krista, but then I saw like this girl, like she was mad shy to kind of walk over to her. I don't know what it was, but like I like stepped back, and then like I guess took that opportunity to go talk to her or whatever, and just walked off because like I ain't really care too much. Not to say nothing against her or nothing like that. I like her, but like I'm not the type of person to be like one up to no person and whatever. So, which is funny because the next part of the story is wild. So I'm walking to the car and I see Rico, right? And Rico, just to give you like a optics, I'm 6 foot. And when I guess he calls himself Rico the Giant. Like, dude is pretty tall. Like, he's definitely 6'5" or 4" or something like that. He may be even taller than that. So I'm walking, and when you're a person, I don't know how the height of you guys, but when you're a person who's like in your 6 or even like 5, whatever, like a high 5 or whatever, taller people make you feel weird because you're usually the tallest person. You know damn well you ain't taller than Rico. Stop playing. Wow, he's short. I'm 5'10". The dude would have been, yo, it felt weird to me, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, he's too tall. Like tall people can like vouch for me. Like, people who are like 6 foot, when you step into like an elevator with a person who is 6'5", you kind of want to fight him. Like, you feel like there's a weird feeling like, bro, you're way too tall, right? So anyway, so I'm walking, I see Rico, and I see Rico with somebody else. And I guess I can like say this now because they kind of talked about it. And they said that they met each other for the first time at the event. But I saw him walking with that girl I guess he's dating. And I don't know if he's dating anymore or whatever. But I know there was like a big thing about it. And like, I did see them there together. So like, they were right when their story of like, they just met at the ball or whatever. So I see them two walking. The reason why I'm telling you that she's there is because I see Rico. I said, what's up to Rico? And then I go to give him dap, and bro, that ass did not see me, bro. He said what up and then left me just hanging in the middle of California, yo. Hand up for the dap. Like, and it's weird too, because like, he's already mad tall. Like, I don't know how I can like describe it to you guys, but like, I went for the dap, like hands up like this, and dude just like, he said what up and just turned. Yeah, I go for the dap. I say, what's up? I said, yo, Rico, what's good? He looks at me. I think he said one like, what's up thing, and like instantly turn, like instantly, right? Bro, he didn't know that I was on here, and at the time, I remember I was at the ball. This is before I hit 500 subscribers, and the reason why I know it's before I hit 500 subscribers, because it was right the same day I went to the ball. It's the same day I put up that video on TikTok where I was like pretending to walk through Corey's house. I don't know if y'all saw that. It was the intro to a video game called like something. It's a Corey Kenshin horror game. It's on my channel. Yeah. So that same day I put that video up, it went to the ball right after. So came home and it was dead on TikTok. I thought the video was dead. I'm gonna be honest with you. Better to upload, yes, that's what it's called. So I made a little skit for the beginning of that, and then I put that part on TikTok, and it kind of like blew up a little bit. So, but at the time I thought it was dead. I thought it didn't go nowhere. I thought TikTok, I'm like, TikTok don't mess with this. So anyway, so I remember I was like a little bit below 500 subscribers. I remember being at the party, and I ain't gonna lie to you, like, and I guess this is some kind of mentality you have to have, but I remember standing there and looking up at the top and seeing Berleezy looking down at everybody and like saying what up to everybody. And I remember in my head going, he doesn't understand how big of a YouTuber I'm about to be. And next time he's gonna have me up at the top. Like, I don't know how narcissistic that sounds, but like, you kind of got to think that way. You feel me? Like, you got to be like, yo, they don't know I'm about to be the next big thing in here. Like, and I'm sure a lot of people think that, but like, I remember I had below 500 subscribers thinking this. Now I'm at 3,000, so I'm on my way there. Eventually I'm gonna be at the top with Berleezy in them. But like, anyway, yeah. So dude, he literally left me hanging in the middle of California, yo. And when I say time slowed down for me, I felt like it's like an anime. Like, you know when the anime something happens and the time slows down and they hold thoughts in their head and there's a whole rolling conversation? That's what it was to me. And the problem with it was that girl saw when it happened. Like, she saw when it happened, and me and her made contact for so long. And she like made contact with me like this, looked up at Rico, looked back at me, right? And that's why I knew it was the girl, because I remember her face. She looked at me, and in my head, that felt like I was standing there for like a good 30 minutes, yo. Yo, it felt like when you're doing planks, yes. It felt like I was there for a good 30 minutes with my hand in the air, looking at this girl. And like, I guess because I like, remember I said like I was drinking a little bit. So like, time was slowed down for me. It really felt like he played, like, when I say it felt like he played me, bro, like, it felt crazy. I knew that. I didn't see it, but I had no idea. Like, because honestly, I think I didn't tell you because it was too wild there. Like, yo, and it's crazy. And then when I talk about his height, it's because I had to bring my hand up so high. Like I had to bring it up to a level where me and him would meet properly. And he's at least 4 or 5 inches taller than me. So like, I go to give him dap, and bro literally just like turned his whole body. When I say turned to his whole body, like completely turned. And they weren't waiting for anything. Like, that's the crazy part. The street was cleared. I don't know what they, like, he turned, and the only reason why he didn't cross the street is because the girl also didn't turn and like proceed to walk with him. Like, in my head, that's why I don't know what they was doing there. They was standing on the street, and I don't know what they were doing there. But they didn't move. They didn't cross over. I saw a few of them walking to a hotel close by, and I don't know if that's where they were staying at. So I can't 100% say that like that's where he was going to. But like, we're just me and him. It was, and the funny thing is nobody else is around. Like, nobody witnessed this, from my understanding. It was just me, Rico, and I think her name is like Mari or something like that. And she's looking dead at me, right? And I didn't know what to say. I couldn't just walk away, because if I had went to go give him dap and she didn't see it, I would have walked away. But because she looking at me and I'm looking at her, we made eye contact. Like I said, she looked at me, we made eye contact. She looked up at Rico. Now, mind you, she's way shorter than both of us. She looks up at Rico, looks back at me, and then just stares at me, right? For a good, I don't know, it felt like 30 minutes, yo. And then she taps Rico, right? She taps Rico and tells him that I'm still standing there. Oh! And then he goes, oh, and then gives me dap, and then turns back around, yo. And when I'm like, time only moves. Yo, facts. Time only moves when you move. That literally what it was, like super hot. When you don't move in super hot and nothing happens, that's what happened, bro. And then like she taps him, and like she tells him, how do I say this? Like, she didn't say verbally that I was standing there, but she said it more like with her eyes, like her face movement. I can't really remember. And he turns around and still sees me there, hands still floating, bro. Like, hands still floating. And it probably was only for a few seconds, but it felt like forever, yo. Yo. And it's funny because it's like I keep hearing Rico saying stuff like, yeah, I don't come out the house. So I'm like, yo, I really got left in the air by a dude that do not come out his house to interact with people, yo. The dude that doesn't know how to drive. Like, I saw that video. Like, that was the one, bro. And like, so she looks up at Rico. Rico looks down at her, then looks at me. And mind you, like I said, everything was moving in so much slow motion. When he went to give me dap, it wasn't instant. He looked at me, looked at the situation, processed it in his head for a good, processed it him, and then gave me dap. And then instantly turned back around and just looked back in the direction, right? He didn't, I can't really remember if he hit me with a, oh my bad. I can't really remember if he hit me with like, oh, I didn't see you. He probably did. I'm not trying to paint him in a bad light, because it wasn't his fault, because he said what up and then went back to doing what he was doing. I decided to take the situation to something other than just a what's up. And I give him dap. And while I give him dap, I look at Rico and then I look instantly at the girl, yo. Because she made it more embarrassing for me, yo. And then when I look, she's not looking at Rico. She's looking dead at me, right? And I'm like, why is she staring at me? Like, why is she like, yo? I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. Son, like I said, this is nothing against Rico at all. I just grew up different. You feel me? I wanted to smack dude, like, yo.
Hey yo.
But like, not because I actually wanted to smack him, but like I said, I grew up differently, yo. And in like a real world environment, if I go to give somebody dap and the dude left me hanging for that long, and then when went to go give me the dap after, turned and literally just, cause he probably was over the night. Like, let's just be real here. He probably was over the night. He's doesn't come out much. Like, this interaction is not something he probably wants to be having. You feel me? And like, he's like, he gives me so, and I remember walking away. And I think I told my sister this. Like, I kind of felt disrespected, but like, it wasn't his fault in no kind of way. But I remember I'm walking to the car and I'm like, yo, I had the feeling that I was like, yo, this dude trying to play me, son. But like, that's not what happened. It was just the feeling inside of me, because like, usually when stuff like that happen, somebody trying to play you. Like, you walk into a crowd of people and you go to give dap to somebody and that person doesn't give you dap, and everybody else is making eye contact with you while you're giving dap. Like, while you go to give that person dap, like, that person he's literally playing you. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, that's the normal interaction of how that situation go. You say what up to somebody, they don't instantly turn away and not notice. Like, sometimes people notice, and when they do, oh, my bad, they think my bad or whatever like that, right? Because you normally in this interaction with somebody, you know, or like you don't see somebody on the street and be like, yo, what's up, and then go give them dap, and they you don't know them. So like, normally you're in this situation because you know the person. And this is one of those situations where like, on the up and up, this is one of those situations where like, I didn't know him. I had no business trying to give this man dap. You feel me? I think it's because you know, you watch somebody, you like, oh, nah, he didn't give me a look. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he didn't give me one of those like, why is this dude still standing here? Look, it wasn't like that. Like, he probably did it. It wasn't like he did anything truly disrespectful. I kind of want to like drive that home. Like, you feel me? Like, he didn't really do something disrespectful. It was more so, hold on, let me put the music back on. I feel like the music, let me skip this ad. There we go. So yeah, so like, it was just a weird scenario. And like I said, that girl, Mari, I think her name is, she looked at me, like she stared at me for mad long before telling Rico. I don't know, she probably thought that maybe I'll just get there, like, yo, just go. But like, maybe he was in a bad mood, I don't know. But like, she like looked at me and was like, we just looked at him, looked back at me, and we made eye contact for way too long, yo. And then after I gave that, you know, I looked up at him and I looked back over, and she was staring at me. Like, I don't know why that interaction was so weird. It was so weird. I was like, all right, so I'm just gonna go back. You know, I'm just gonna go back to the where I'm at and vibe out. So that's my story. Just letting y'all know, I had that interaction with Rico the Giant, and he probably definitely does not know. He does not remember that at all. Like, for a fact, that was not a highlight of his night. It wasn't even a down point in his night. It was a random situation he probably doesn't even remember. And I guess if I ever interact with him ever again, which is probably won't happen, but if I ever interact with him, I guess I would let him know that happened.